हेलो एवरीवन, स्वागत है आप सभी का हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल एडू गोल पर। और मैं आप लोगों को कंप्यूटर साइंस के सारे टॉपिक्स बताने वाली हूँ। स्टेप बाय स्टेप हम सारी चीज़ों को देखेंगे। स्पेशली 11th क्लास का पूरा सिलेबस होगा ये, ठीक है। तो इस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो में आपको जो मैं चैप्टर कवर करने वाली हूँ वो चैप्टर है हमारा फर्स्ट चैप्टर जो है कंप्यूटर साइंस का, दैट इज़ कंप्यूटर सिस्टम ओवरव्यू। कंप्यूटर सिस्टम ओवरव्यू हमारी सुमिता अरोड़ा का फर्स्ट चैप्टर है। इस चैप्टर में बेसिक इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ द कंप्यूटर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, द कंप्यूटर सिस्टम, सॉफ्टवेयर्स, हार्डवेयर्स एंड अदर बेसिक एलिमेंट्स जो हमने पहले कभी पढ़ा भी है। तो एक क्विक रिव्यू है इस चैप्टर का, तो आप इसको बहुत ही ध्यान से और लास्ट तक इस वीडियो को देखिए। और अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो इसको लाइक और सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिएगा, ताकि आप नेक्स्ट वीडियोस को आप अपने फ़ोन में आपको ईज़िली मिल जाए, ठीक है। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। सबसे पहले तो ये पार्ट 1 वीडियो होगा। पार्ट 1 वीडियो में कुछ चीज़ें डिस्कस करेंगे हम, क्योंकि ये बहुत ही लेंदी चैप्टर है, बहुत ही लंबा चैप्टर है। तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा देर तक अगर मैं कंटिन्यू बहुत सारे स्लाइड्स बनाने पड़ेंगे तो एक साथ सारी चीज़ें हम ग्रास्प नहीं कर पाएंगे, समझ नहीं पाएंगे। तो इसलिए मैंने स्टेप बाय स्टेप ये पूरा का पूरा सेशन लिया हुआ है, कंप्लीट करेंगे इसको, ठीक है। तो मैक्सिमम टू मैक्सिमम 3 वीडियोज़ में ये पूरा चैप्टर कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, ठीक है। तो हमारा जो फर्स्ट टॉपिक है दैट इज़ अ कंप्यूटर इज़ मेड अप ऑफ 2 मेन पार्ट्स। वी ऑल नो दैट कंप्यूटर इज़ एन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइस which takes input and gives us output after processing. This is a very simple definition of a computer, ठीक है। That computer is an electronic device. It takes input and after processing it gives output to us, ठीक है। Now we all know that computer is made up of 2 main parts. The first part is hardware and the second part is software, ठीक है। Now what is a hardware and what is a software? We will see it next. So hardware is the physical component of the computer which we can touch. That means whatever devices you can touch, that is simply a hardware, ठीक है। तो we can break it, we can touch it, we can feel it, it is tangible kind of, so we can easily recognize that it is a hardware. Just like wires, connectors, mouse, CPU and all the devices which can be attached to the computer can be considered as hardware. Okay, so every physical component of a computer which can be attached with the computer is known as hardware. Okay, now what is a software? The program or set of instructions written in computer to do some specific task is known as software. So suppose if you are writing some line of code in some specific computer language, that is simply used to make a software. If you are programming for something, that means you are somewhere making you are trying to make a software because you want to do some specific task with that particular line of code. So that is a kind of software. Okay, so if you are doing some specific task with some line of code, so it is kind of software. Now just like operating system, word processing software just like MS Word, MS Paint just like a painting software, and video players just like VLC media player and other media player softwares, whatever we are using in our computer system are simply known as a software because it is used to do a specific task. That means if you want to listen a song, you are playing a specific software for that. You cannot listen songs in MS Word. MS Word is used for writing, it is used for writing letters, it is simply used for word processing, kind of work. Just like if you want to change the design of the word or format of the word, you are using that particular software. And if you are talking about PPT presentation, so again it is a specific software because it is used for making presentation. If you are talking about MS Excel, so again Excel is simply an spreadsheet software which is used for doing calculations, which is used to do some calculations relatively our schools, or if you are working in a corporate corporate area, you are simply using that kind of softwares. So these are the specific softwares and these are known as these are made for specific tasks, so these are known as software. Now if you are talking about what are the main or basic components of a computer, so we will see the block diagram of computer first of all. Okay, so if you are giving some kind of data through an input unit, that means whatever device which is used to take the input from the user is simply known as input unit. Okay, so what are we giving through input unit? We are giving some kind of data. Okay, so first of all, the input unit is used to give the instruction to the computer. Okay, now wherever it is gone to the memory. Okay, then after going to the memory, it is conversating with the control unit of the computer. It directly doesn't go to the control unit. Okay, it simply goes to the memory unit, and after that storage unit. Then after it goes to the control unit, that means the CPU. Okay, so in CPU it is fixed, the memory is fixed inside the CPU, but first the information gone to the memory unit, then it goes to the central processing unit, where there two different type of operations have been performed. If you are giving some kind of number and you want to perform some kind of arithmetical operations, so the arithmetic logical unit have been used, and if you want to do some kind of logic, so logical unit can be used. That means arithmetic and logic, two kind of units have been attached to the CPU. And another one is the control unit. Control unit is used to control whatever input, whatever output you want to see or you want to check, that controls all the work of the CPU. And then after that, it again returns the information to the storage unit, and after that the output, it transfers it to the output unit. That means just like monitor or just like printer, and then the information you can see at the last. Okay, so whatever we are entering data, and what we get information. Okay, so this is the simple structure of the computer. In the same way, the information transmits over the computer system. Okay, now if we'll talk about the next one, so it is the simple definition of the input unit and the output unit and the storage unit, etc. Okay, so the first one is input unit. So in simple way, an input is input device is any hardware device that sends data to a computer, allowing you to interact with and control it. If you want to communicate with the computer, so you need some kind of device, you need some kind of hardware through which you can communicate with the computer system. So to communicate with the computer system, to give the data into the computer system, we are using the input devices. Okay, so it simply allows us to interact with the computer and to control it. Suppose if you want to enter some kind of text, so you are using keyboard. If you want to enter some kind of voice, you are using microphone. If you want to enter some kind of information through some symbols, you are using different devices, just like barcode reader, just like optical mark reader, just like magnetic ink character reader. These are the specialized kind of input devices which take some special kind of input from the user. Okay, we can send different types of data, as I said, just like text, voice, symbols, special codes, etc., with different kind of input devices. Okay, so if you are saying that keyboard and mouse is only input device, since see that mouse is also an input device, but mouse doesn't writes any text, it's just simply gives the instructions to the computer. That means what I want to do, what I want to select, so selection, it is a kind of selection input device. Okay, so this device is used to choose the particular option given in the computer system and tells the computer that that particular option have been chosen by the user, so the system needs to do this particular task for the user. Okay, so it's simply an input device. Now if you are going to see some kind of input devices, here keyboard, here you can see that keyboard, then mouse, keyboard, mouse and joystick, barcode reader, optical mark reader, magnetic ink character reader. Magnetic ink character reader are simply used in checks, जो बैंक के checks होते हैं. Okay, these are used in bank checks. राइट बिल्कुल कॉर्नर में नीचे साइड में आप देखोगे कि स्पेशल काइंड ऑफ नंबर्स लिखे रहते हैं, कुछ अलग तरीके के डिजिट्स होते हैं, तो वो मैग्नेटिक इंक के थ्रू लिखे रहते हैं. एंड ये कुछ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव, कुछ एक स्पेसिफिक जो हमारे ऑथोराइज्ड यूज़र्स हैं जस्ट लाइक बैंक्स वगैरह, उन्हीं को केवल ये प्रोवाइड किया जाता है, जनरल फॉर्म में ये प्रोवाइड नहीं किया जाता है. तो इसलिए दिस स्पेशल काइंड ऑफ इंक्स कैन बी रीड थ्रू द मैग्नेटिक इंक कैरेक्टर रीडर. Okay, that's why the banks can check that particular check is valid or invalid. Okay, now scanner takes the input from the hard copy and gives us as a soft copy. Suppose if you want to take a picture through the scanner, that field you can convert it into a PDF or a JPG format. So it simply converts a hard copy to the soft copy format. Okay, now microphone, just like we are speaking something and it has been stored in some of our, just like if I am using a voice recorder, I am recording the voice and I can save it. So that is simply an input device for voice. Now touchpad, so we are using the touchpad of the laptop, that is a kind of mouse, but the touchpad is also a kind of input device which is somewhere working like a input device. Okay, now the next one is the touch screen. Okay, so touch screens are simply we are using in our smartphones, and nowadays we are using it also in our laptops and tablets. So simply we can say that touch screens are also a kind of input device. Okay, input device and output device, both it is a kind of, because we can also see the output on the touch screens. Okay, so it is a kind of input as well as an output device. Now next one is output unit. As I said that whatever device which shows us the output, which displays as the information, is simply known as the output unit of the computer system. So an output device is responsible of taking output from the computer after processing and displays to the user in human readable forms like text, audio, etc. How audio? Just like if you are using a speaker, it returns you the output as a form of voice. Okay, now some examples, just like monitor, speaker, printer. Okay, so you can see that monitor, different kind of monitor, just like if it is a small monitor or a large monitor or a small phone monitor, it is also a output device. Okay, speaker, just like if you are looking for a small speaker through phone or a large speaker, just like DJ systems वगैरह, वो सारी चीज़ें हमारी इसमें आएगी. ठीक है ना. प्रिंटर्स, सो स्मॉल प्रिंटर्स, जस्ट लाइक अगर आप बैंक ATM से जो प्रिंट निकालते हो वो भी प्रिंटर, उसका भी प्रिंटर आउटपुट डिवाइस है. एंड इफ़ यू आर यूजिंग अ बिग काइंड ऑफ प्लॉटर जिससे हम फ्लैक्स प्रिंट वगैरह करते हैं, वो भी हमारा क्या हो जाएगा, वो भी एक काइंड ऑफ प्रिंटर है. तो ये तीनों चीज़ें हमारी आउटपुट डिवाइस के अंदर आती है, बस इसकी वेराइटीज़ अलग अलग हो जाती है. Now in the next one we can see the processing unit. So processing unit is the CPU, the central processing unit. Okay, the CPU is the brain of a computer. Why it is known as the brain of computer? Because all the work is done by the CPU. Whatever input we are giving, whatever task we want to do, it completely decided or done inside the CPU. That's why it is known as the brain of a computer, and it contains all the circuitry needed to process input, store data, and output results. As I told you, whatever input device or whatever output device, we all connect all the devices with that particular CPU. Okay, now here it is divided into two parts. The first one is arithmetic logical unit. Okay, the first one is arithmetic logical unit and the second one is memory unit. As I told you, in arithmetical logical unit again two sections are there, and in memory there is another part, that is CO, control unit. So basically it has three parts. Arithmetic logical unit, memory unit, and control unit. Okay, so arithmetic logical unit controls the arithmetic operations and the logical operations inside the CPU. The memory unit controls the memory, just like computer has two type of memory, primary and secondary. So basically memory unit is also attached inside the CPU, and the control unit, it controls all the instructions through the user, and it gives us it helps us to show the output, where it has to be shown, how it has to be shown. It is completely decided by the control unit of the CPU. Now next section is memory unit. So memory unit is inside the CPU, but still it is a separate part inside the CPU which has some specific kind of task, specific kind of work to store the information. It is kind of storage of the computer, so that if you want to retrieve the information at the same time or later, we can easily get it through the storage devices. Okay, so you can see there the memory devices are a memory, or the storage of the computer is divided into two sections. The first one is primary and the second one is secondary. Okay, in primary again it has been two parts, that is random access memory and read only memory. They are basically two sections, RAM and ROM. After that, in secondary kind of memory, there are several type of secondary memory storages, just like hard disk, floppy disk, pen drive, and CD and DVD. Okay, so hard disk basically attached with the computer, it has so many works in our computer system. And after that, floppy disk, earlier we were using floppy disk, but nowadays floppy disk is not in use. Basically it is not in use. We are using CD, DVD, or pen drive for our information storage. And pen drive, you all knew that it is a kind of a storage input device, storage device, which is in the form of USB. Generally it is a form of USB stands for universal serial bus. Okay, so it is simply used for storing information through the universal serial bus. And after that, the last one is CD and DVD. CD is known as the compact disc, and DVD is known as the digital versatile disc. It is a kind of disc which is used to store, we can read or write data inside the CD or DVD and easily get it through these devices. Okay, so these were the storage devices of the computer system, and it completely known as the memory unit of the computer system. Okay, now in last, I just like all you to say that please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon of my channel so that you can get all the videos for the first time whenever it has been recorded, it has been uploaded. So I am trying to do my best. I hope you all like that. Thank you so much. Have a good day. And if you have found any kind of problem, you can just simply comment it to me. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye. Take care.